And we're back for part 2. Yes, so conversations continued in the bar as people went up into the 3rd floor. And we discussed the random materials disappearing along with a possibility of a drug addiction.
Possibility of a drug addiction.
Drugs are bad, okay?
What's a bad one? There was one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, its rumor said that a body went missing out of
Mm.
the crypt.
There was?
How do you even keep track of like the bodies in the crypts?
Fox has a very specific outlook on necromancy.
It's when you notice that the lid of a grave has been tampered with, and you investigate and you notice that the body isn't there. However, we can't necessarily tell exactly when that happened. We don't know exactly how recent. We know it's recent, but there's no saying.
Could have been a day, could have been a week.
Yeah.
Could have been a fortnight.
And, you know.
Plenty of uses for a body, so you don't know.
And that was about a week ago. That was found.
Plenty of uses for a body, so.
Maybe that is the ghost of someone. And they're stealing the things.
Ghosts can steal things?
If they possess their body, yes.
I crossed the bridge. All right, no ghosts following me.
So a ghost So a ghost can steal their body?
No.
Is it really stealing if it was theirs?
None that belongs to the state.
Oh,
The local government.
Oh dear Lord, we're gonna get into that conversation.
You're like, hey, what are you doing? You're our property. No, I'm alive.
But you're rotting. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Arcade desecrators are people too.
Oh, dear God.
Yes.
Stop the thief.
But it's my body. You're a
What are
dead
you
person.
talking
But
about?
no, I'm not.
I'm moving, not talking.
Perspective?
I feel like you get a roll of 1 for
Well, that's a
perception,
wall of
and you
possesses.
don't notice that his lower jaw is missing.
Hmm.
So he's just going woo woo. But he's convincing enough that you think you hear it.
Did not need that visual.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, well, that's a shame. It's only gonna get creepier.
I think it only gets worse from here.
Great.
How was?
So we've got a dinner party to catch.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go to dinner party.
All right. You get up there and
Where are we at? In the city?
Oh, before we go up there, Lilith,
the inner keep.
do me a favor. Don't ask the Jarl if he has a skooma addiction.
Well, he's not addicted to skooma, it's moon sugar.
Moon sugar is what is used to make skooma.
Yes. And you don't call flour a cake until it's a cake.
Oh my God.
Oh, snap, crackle, claw. You just got served.
No.
Cake.
Not really.
Oh my God.
Just maybe it would be wise not to ask the Jarl these things. Just saying.
Okay, I won't ask him about his curling skooma addiction.
Yeah.
Or moon sugar.
Or moon sugar.
Not polite dinner etiquette anyway.
Yes, there's a reason I asked.
Turns out there's actually like a little cup of it or whatever for seasoning. You're like,
Yeah.
could you
That's the
possibly,
moon sugar.
yeah, could you possibly
You're all bad
sugar?
You're all really bad.
So you guys get up there.
Wouldn't be the first
and
time we've had it.
You see this very, very well-dressed human who slightly darkened eyes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He looks perfectly fine.
It's almost like most of the city is humans, and he's the ruler.
Oh,
Yeah.
imagine that.
He openly greets you and introduces himself. Hello, my name is Jarl Ivan.
Ivan.
I was like, I'm butchering these names.
Spell.
Lylieve.
Leave?
Leave.
Leave?
Leave.
Believe in yourself.
It's actually it's literally from this town. It's a
Lily?
name from Dragon's Bridge.
Oh, fuck that. How you guys spell again? No.
Lylieve.
Leave. I don't know.
You can call me Jarl Ivan.
Jarl Leave.
Painkillers?
Yeah.
What?
This is. He points to his right. This is Staldon Graysnow. Is human male. His wife, Non, female drow.
Okay.
What's the position?
They are house girls.
Man, it hasn't been that long since we've seen another drow, right? It's been like 3 weeks, right? Something like that.
Well, technically, Uncle Ollie was a dragon.
He did have 2 drow bodyguards, though.
Yeah.
He did have 2 guys.
This is our maester, Wuku.
Who?
Ruku, they're
Cool.
brothers.
WUKU.
Is he's not a kobold by any chance?
No.
Okay, he's a human, I assume.
He is
What was his first name?
Wu. WU.
And then
Woo.
Ooh.
And what's his position?
He is the maester.
The original maesters.
Oh, okay.
And this is Evolve. Half elf.
That's the name we've been looking for.
In
EVOL.
that position.
He is an advisor, a personal advisor. And you notice he's got that very nice and large crest right here that has that V, that double V.
The double V.
He is wearing
More like
a comparable what we would consider today a
Yeah,
tuxedo, but it is not a tuxedo. It is very, very nice ornate clothing. Very deep red.
Is Van with us?
Yes.
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 Does she have something with her crest on?
Does she show any recognition?
Just like half doing the
Wave.
hi,
Hi.
Wait till I get up to the
hi,
finish
hi,
and we'll talk.
hi, extended family.
Hi.
You see my mom?
And next to him, he introduces Fit Graz. He is another advisor noble.
Oh, we've met.
And
Yeah.
his companion, Rima Griv. So, tell me, Mr. Folger,
That's correct.
about
Vulgar ear.
about this giant
Oh God.
sea serpent dragonoid Wolfenstein goat cheese.
Spinning the tails already, huh?
That's ridiculous.
I assume we're sitting.
Of the plains.
I assume we're
That's
sitting.
fair of the point.
I assume we're sitting at dinner
Yes.
table.
Yes.
And this is going to be dinner chatter.
Yeah.
It's as if the story has grown a little.
Yes. The rumor mill has made it bigger.
Translation, that's not my issue.
I do have one request.
Yes.
You begin the story with "There I was."
Alright.
There we were.
So, should I roll performance before I do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that would be amazing. With advantage.
Okay.
Did he lock you out, Mason?
He has attachment issues.
I see that.
I have a performance of 19.
Your roommate with the dog.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Yes.
Yeah, the dog.
No, the dog definitely has some
Yeah.
attachment issues.
This is the dog that just runs when it sees me. It's like, oh, you. Nope.
So
do
19.
you really want me to
What'd you-
recap?
what'd you
Like,
get?
do you want me to spin a story?
Spin a story.
Okay.
Entertain the viewers.
Okay.
It's actually a great way to lead into trying to look for Lyra because we're still we're doing it again.
Right. So, I'm gonna kind of keep this brief-ish.
Mason.
There I was, standing in the ruins of
Blue Palace.
the palace. I do not say Blue Palace, I simply say palace. I'm gonna specify that.
Okay.
Keep it on.
Yeah, exactly. Rummaging through the destructive wake that the dragon had left behind, searching for our fallen leader. When we stumbled into a forgotten place, I gesture to the party as I say we. Pulling the dusty cloths off forgotten furniture, passing over relics and long lost things. We stumbled upon a hole, a door, a gate. Honestly, I don't know what it was. But we ended up at a beautiful dinner table, much like this one. Not quite as nice as this, by the way. But
Improve your kissassery.
Flattery gets you nowhere.
Flattery gets you
Bullshit.
everywhere. Especially when you're rolling performance.
everybody's just flabbergasted. Fantastic. After our splendid meal with our otherworldly friend, our host, we proceeded to regale a tale of madness and insanity as we walked through the dying mind of an ancient man. As we walked through nightscapes and daymares. Nightmares and dayscapes. Yes. We came across one trial and another when we were eventually faced by the epic Waterjack.
Do you pull it out?
I do. Yeah, fuck it. I do. I pull it up. I pull out the Wabajack. I'm in story mode.
Oh, shit.
I pull out the Wabajack. And I'm holding this stick, right? Does anyone in the room know what it is as I pull it out, basically?
So, just at this point, the Jarl like.
Oh my
Yeah.
About that application for new bars.
However, everyone, I mean, everyone else is still kind of like,
Yeah.
wow, okay. Vol looks at you and then half like trembles,
As
staring at the
I'm holding the
Wabajack.
He knows.
Like,
Who does this?
He's like,
The Gakura in the room.
there in the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like Jarl 4, Jarl 3, Jarl 6. Okay. Well, let's see if Gurkur knows what it is. Natural 20. Go.
Oh, okay.
The Gurkur, of course the Gurkur knows. The dice know the Gurkur knows.
Yes.
Cool.
I proceed to talk about the giants and the elementals and the over the top bits. And eventually we were faced with a little boy being chased down by his fear itself.
A direwolf.
The direwolf struck it down with a mighty blow. Turned it to cheese.
You see a guard come up to Vol as he hands him a note.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you'd think that'd be the first time we would make that mistake of falling into a portal, but we just don't seem to learn.
I slide the lumberjack back in my bag of holding. As the story concludes.
There was this one time we saw this really cute bunny. I really wanted to keep it, but they wouldn't let me keep it.
Got away.
It
ran away.
He transplanted a celestial bunny into this plane.
A celestial bunny?
Yes, it was Celestial Man.
No, Jarl.
Oh.
A celestial bunny?
The demon was trying to kill it or something like that.
It was a good fight.
We've had some adventures in our day, sir.
What else do you expect a fighter in the group to say? Who opened up no small amount of hell on that thing.
Yeah, we don't know hell on that thing.
No.
So much CC.
Well, please dig in and enjoy. Tell me more about this demon.
Oh, I think I still have the eggs if you want to see them.
Eggs?
Don't
Eggs of a demon?
No. They're when we defeated the demon, the bunny left behind a large amount of colorful gems.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, bunnies don't lay eggs.
No, they don't.
I reach.
Maybe.
I've got my bag out because I just had the lumberjack out, so I pull out one of the large 100 gold egg-shaped gems that we received as a gift. Yeah.
Yes.
Would you mind if I see it?
Just gonna look at the magic eggs.
Yeah, no.
No.
Keep those in there.
Inspects it. He pulls out a monocle.
Who is this? The Jarl?
The Jarl.
Yes. He's intrigued with our adventures.
Fine with this.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
So what brings you through Dragon Bridge?
We are looking for Lyra Gurkur.
See, it looks over to a Vol. Oh, a cousin of mine.
Are you a Gurkur?
Yeah, we know.
He was introduced as a good guy.
Yes.
Yes, she said she was here, so we were
Have you seen
attempting
her?
to track her down.
Last time she was through Dragon Bridge was close to 100 years ago.
Your kid.
When she was moving back up to Solitude.
Did she have a reason not to stay hidden?
I wouldn't know why she'd be hiding. I mean, we haven't shared correspondence in some time.
Because this is Van Gurkur,
Her daughter.
her daughter, and
Venestra.
Venestra.
Oh wow, you've grown up.
somewhat.
Somewhat.
The quips.
You would feel a hand on the backside of your head.
That Van or
This is
It's a compliment.
I think.
thank you, Uncle Bob. So you haven't seen my mother? I would actually expect her to at least stop in and say hello if she actually came through Dragon's Bridge.
Well, that's why we came here first.
Dan looks back at you. It's like,
Is
she was here.
She told me she was here. Would she have a reason to lie?
I don't know why she would lie.
Oh.
Are you sure? Are you sure she said Dragon's Bridge and not?
Where else?
Oh,
That moment when the player is just like,
Dragon
really?
Bridge.
Really what you going with here? Come on, man.
That's pretty pretty simple name.
Where else? was she
Dragon's
gone?
Ridge.
No.
Bag end.
Dragon's Ridge.
No.
No.
It's a Dragon Bridge.
It could easily be a Bag Ends Bridge.
Do you know of a Baggins Ridge?
No, but damn it, Lilith.
Where else was she gone?
You try talking to her again.
Well,
That would be
sure.
the simplest thing. I mean, you know, I would try to talk to her if I had the capability.
Okay,
It's
it's
like
gonna
I
take me a
suggested
second. I like bring out my book.
I'd set it on your plate.
You have to prepare it, or?
I just I have to
Original
take 3
things?
minutes to switch spells.
Oh,
3.
it's a third level spell.
Lord. Okay.
Use the spell with the third circle.
I can just see this.
So is no one gonna stop me like at this nice
Oh.
dinner? I just like start taking out like reagents for stuff and
We're
flip through
used to
pages
it.
of the book.
No, we're
Sending
used to
doesn't,
used to
sending
it.
doesn't require that, I don't believe. And anyway, you can use your focus.
It
You
doesn't
don't.
work, yeah.
You don't.
You know what I mean? I'm preparing to spell.
still gotta prep it.
Yeah, prepping.
So the Jarl is like,
Magic
as
stuff.
as Evol steps up and walks over to you and says, "Please,
Not
not dinner.
Okay,
If you must do this, please step outside."
I'll do it later.
It's-
And then proceeds to pull it back out. They're like, what?
Under the table.
Yes.
What are you doing over there, Lilith? Talking to my cat. Fuck you.
It's doing the thing again.
What is it, sliding?
No,
No,
It's like focusing on 2 different things, going back and forth.
Like it can't decide what it wants to focus on.
it works. Now put your hand in the mix.
And
it goes.
Maybe we can talk to her after doing
So, your dinner with the Jarl is very exquisite. You enjoy yourselves quite well.
that.
And in fact, also invites you to take leftovers.
Yay.
Because,
All right.
because tomorrow morning I will be starting off with, and he rambles off about how much food he constantly eats and how it's all fresh. Demands the freshness.
Uh-huh.
He's a slightly gluttonous individual.
Rich.
Dragon's Bridge has done well in the past 100 years.
Looks like it.
I noticed you guys, your market has some quite fresh ingredients from far away lands.
Yes,
How do you do it?
it's the vendors that come through.
How
How
do
do they
they
do
travel
it?
such far distances in a short period of time?
None of my business.
Okay.
I just govern people.
Oh. Calm down.
It's just a dinner party.
Amazing.
It's an amazing dinner party.
I feel like somebody's going to reach into a bag and pull out a chip and take a bite of it at this point.
A chip?
Yes. It's bass drop.
And eat it.
So it's like 30 bards standing behind him, all playing their
Yeah.
all start playing the Phantom Menace.
Right? Just because.
Okay. You finish up dinner, and a Volt basically follows you out,
Okay.
Sure.
and he's like, "So you have a way to actually contact her?"
Yes,
Yeah, I
she's a
can send
witch.
short messages.
If she's been missing for some time, I want to know, and I want to know why.
Might be related to the drow or the dragon.
Okay. Give me. Can we say as there's a freaking drow in the room or half drow? Or
Give me a minute and I could talk to her. I'm gonna spend 3
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
12 minutes
You
spells.
spend some time and you send a message.
How much time?
5 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes to swap out the spell and then 1 action to cast the spell.
Okay.
So less than 4 minutes.
Yes.
So you're sitting there humming in a corner for 4 minutes.
You know, hey, Mr. Kakur, we're in Dragon's Bridge, but we can't find you. Everyone says you're not here.
Just
No answer?
No answer. Does have a 5% chance to fail. She's on a different plane.
Or she could
Right.
be choosing not to respond.
Or she's
Yeah.
not to respond.
But does he know if his message will improve?
Does it
Generally,
say on the
that's
spell?
how.
Does he know from this?
Creature needs at least 1 flex. I understand that.
I don't think there's a send receipt.
Huh?
What?
I don't think there's a send receipt.
You need to know if it was received.
Yeah.
No.
I see
Send
confused.
receipt? Yeah, there's no send receipt.
I see confused.
Are you leaving a message or sending?
Sending. Message difficult. Creature hears the messenger's mind, recognizes it as you as the sender, and can answer in the manner immediately. Yeah, there's no send receipt.
I hate it when people send me emails with a send receipt, and it's like, no. I always click no. Like,
Fuck you! You don't need to know. I looked at this.
yeah.
You know they get a receipt that says you do not send the receipt. So it's kind of like a read receipt anyways.
Either way.
It just says you didn't read
He
it.
told you no.
It told you no, they did not receive this letter. It's,
well, they told you no, they didn't read it.
so I think, huh? I sent it to her, but
No
she
answer.
didn't answer back. Either that, or she's on another plane of existence,
She could be dead.
or
Wow!
or dead. That is true. That is a
Wow,
possibility.
Miraz! Just wow.
What?
Hey, he's trying to think of possibilities. You know?
Yeah, jeez.
Right. It's
Just
not like,
gonna yell at me for
She could just be ignoring him.
yes.
That's very
Which is
probable.
weird because she told us we were Dragon's Bridge, and we come to Dragon's Bridge. Now she's ignoring me.
Maybe she didn't want to become.
She could have been in the middle of an important task as well.
I wonder if she's
Some
just
mental
used.
thing.
Like,
Still.
did you tell her that everyone was coming?
We didn't even tell her we were coming.
Okay.
Well, we're here now.
You know, if you really want to make sure,
Because we weren't deciding to leave then.
and you tried again and just said, Van's here, that might get her attention. That might
I could try it
really,
again.
that might really get her
And if we're not
attention.
able to see her, then we'll be off on our way.
Oh, there's,
The dragon thing's kind of cool.
yeah.
Definitely got the dragon worshippers' attention.
So what should I tell her?
Say that if Van doesn't see her in Dragon's Bridge, that we will be on our merry way.
So I'm going to cast sending again.
All right.
Hey, this is Kirk. Van is here in Dragon's Bridge with us. We can't find you, so we might just move along or maybe investigate this dragon thing.
Where are you moving along to?
Oh, now she answers.
She's like, you said Van, hold the phones. That means no one's watching in. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
My precious ventures.
Um,
You don't have to.
She asked us where we're moving on to.
You'd have to cast it a third time.
Yeah, I would have to cast the third time.
You don't have to respond.
It's true.
Oh, trust me.
Have her come to us.
Look, if she out of game, if she can find Alduin underneath the city and have a location on him, she can locate on us, and that might not be a very good idea. Sure, let's make her work for it. What's the worst that could
Plus, let's be
happen?
honest, we don't even know where we're moving off to next. Anyways.
We
I don't
just
know.
maybe we should tell her that we're going to be in town for 3 days.
No, then it doesn't seem like a priority, and she'll just forget about it.
She will not forget about her daughter.
No.
She will not. She locked her daughter in a room.
Yeah,
What's
so
man
she didn't
say
have
about
to
this
worry
is right.
about it.
Ah,
Her face is currently white.
Who?
Vance?
Vance?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, man. I think your mom lied to us too. She doesn't seem to be here.
That doesn't change anything.
Yeah. It's like she can find us anywhere.
You said you've only seen these connectors on military computers?
What is it?
Really?
Oh, no.
It's a DVI.
what?
That's a display port.
The display port.
Oh, display
Yeah.
My graphics card got four.
I've never actually seen them on anything other than.
They're really nice. They're like better HTML.
All of my stuff runs on display. Hard bandwidth.
Yeah, much higher bandwidth. They have the little locker mechanism.
I don't know. Maybe your military computers are shit then. They're not running on HDMI.
No,
No, display port's
display
better.
port's better.
Oh, I see.
It's just that we don't have cords for that.
I see.
Yeah, no, you don't. We don't actually have the stuff to make it work. It's jank.
Okay.
You could run a shitty monitor off display port. Doesn't make it better. It's still a shitty monitor.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you
Doesn't
don't
turn-
have the 4K.
doesn't
that,
upscale the 4K somehow.
It's how the military works. Usually, if they have the software, they don't have the hardware to run it. If they have the hardware, they don't have the software to run it.
The 1050 Ti has this.
It's a display port. It should. They've been putting on
I've never
those since
dealt
like
with that
650.
It functionally is HDMI.
It does not hold audio. It does not transfer audio. So. Where were we?
All right. We were listening to a commercial apparently. So, so you've stopped messaging.
Sure.
Why
What is this?
I don't know what this is.
Are you just on YouTube like random shit?
No, it's just YouTube sometimes just goes off the deep end, and you.
Yeah,
wind
I
up
mean,
in weird places.
if you have it on autoplay next video, you get
Dude.
some weird stuff.
I played freaking like Bugle Boy of Company B, and then I ended up in piano music.
Yeah, you can go crazy.
So my favorite one is at one point in time, I went on a random tangent into like K-pop and J-pop, just cause, right, for fun. So the other day I was listening to, it went from Joe Hisaishi, which is piano and small orchestrations, to eventually it rolled into like EDM type of stuff, and then into J-pop, and then into K-pop, and then it just got weird from there.
That was weird.
Reasonable.
It's a reasonable transition, but like the fact that I did not search anything to do with either of those two subjects, it just kind of continued to play like through this like weird list of things that I had
Because it doesn't
previously
look
related.
ahead, it just looks to the next video. What's similar to this video?
Yeah.
Next. What's similar to
What's
this video?
similar?
Next. What's
Yeah.
similar to this video? Next.
Yeah.
It doesn't plan out a path.
And then you're on the watch list because you're watching a certain video, and it's like I was asleep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're all probably on watch this anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
No polka.
Poker will never die. Lebanon?
You know
Yes.
that
So-
the Native Americans were the first to develop polka music, and the first not orchestrator, but You know, the first music player. I think last name is Hauntus. Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. All right. So
You're not determined to get smacked, aren't you?
Ben literally looks at you and goes, "I don't know how I feel about this."
Apparently, she's got her secrets too.
Just have some alcohol and think of something else.
She begins walking towards the Great Shield.
That wasn't a actual suggestion.
Oh no.
Don't drink your problems away.
What? It's just a suggestion.
A bad suggestion.
Whoa.
What is evil? Evil. Recur.
Evol.
Evil.
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 That's evil.
His name is Evol.
Evil.
Not evil.
It's EVOL.
Evil.
It's EVOL.
Evil is lemons.
What's that?
Lemons.
Yeah.
More commonly known as evil.
Evol.
So are you part dragon too?
Wait, what?
He's not a drow.
Who's part dragon?
Okay, I'll explain.
Uncle Aldi?
Alduin.
All the way.
Yes, one of the advisors was the dragon, and that was apparently a relative of, or close family in some way to Lyra and Van.
He's like an adopted stepchild.
Yeah, that's kind of where I don't know the whole family's business, nor is it my business to know the family's business at that point.
So what?
So okay,
Yeah,
so
let's-
what happened
Hold on.
was
Instead of talking outside of the front of the keep, let's step into my office.
Okay.
bring back some memories. Brings back memories.
So-
Uh-oh.
We're not having tea, right?
Yeah, right? This will bring back memories.
Okay.
Oh, like
Strong coffee.
Coffee. He is a coffee drinker.
Weak ass. Tea is just weak ass coffee.
In fact,
We're in his office.
yeah. In fact, he offers you some fresh coffee.
Not drinking.
Oh,
I don't drink
okay.
coffee.
No, thank you.
Nope.
Oh, cup. Fresh water?
Yeah.
Is it sparkling?
Strawberry now.
Yeah. Strawberry now.
It could be watermelon. Who knows?
Coffee?
Yeah, no.
I do have creamer.
Yeah.
It's sweet milk.
Of course, the Khajiit wants the sweet milk.
Right?
Milk. He wants a glass of milk.
Gives you a glass of sweet milk. Or rather.
Creamer. He just gives you a cup of creamer. All right. So what happened was we told Uncle Aldi about the underground society of goblins and kobolds, and then what happened was he decided
Slow
to
back down.
start a.
Slow back down, little girl.
If you keep interrupting like this, I'll never finish.
You talk fast.
So, Society of Goblins and Kobolds.
They're not together. They're two separate societies. They kind of hated each other.
Yeah, but the goblins are dead now.
But they were underneath the city of Solitude.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then after
since you know that's out of the bag already.
Nah.
So,
That's out of the bag.
so there were tunnels.
Why'd you put the Khajiit in the bag?
Not that cat.
They're not the way to be.
So tunnels. Then.
Yeah, there were tunnels, and then they go down pretty far. Eventually, they end dark, but mainly they were just living in the tunnels.
There's access to the Underdark
That's what it looked
underneath
like.
Solitude.
That's what it looked like.
Really?
Yeah, there's this weird duck thing, had teeth.
Oh, do you have a map? We can show them where it is.
I have a map of the place, but I didn't show you where it is.
Oh.
It's under something.
Duck teeth.
It was a duck that had teeth. It was weird looking. It's like a chicken duck with teeth. But back to the story.
He pulls out this book and says, if you find it in here, do you think you can point it out?
Yes.
He hands you the monster manual.
He hands you a monster manual.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a duck chicken in there.
Velociraptor. Baby Velociraptor.
It's a small one of these. It makes sense, chicken. It's
That
a
means-
small one of these.
That means technically you can now turn into a velociraptor because
Okay.
you've seen one.
Where?
Baby.
In the dungeon?
Baby.
The baby one. You see the baby.
Baby
Where
Velociraptor.
did I see this?
Under
The chicken duck
The
was
rules
actually a
don't
velociraptor.
specify age matters.
Chicken duck. The thing.
The black and white does not
Yeah.
specify
That
age
was
matters.
apparently a baby velociraptor.
However, she's small. So she saw a small version of it.
Does that
Because
count?
rules don't
She doesn't
specify
know what
that
it
matters.
So she wouldn't turn into a normal sized one.
No,
She'd
turn into the chicken
a-
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Don't
she-
specify.
Right. So she'd turn into a chicken duck, which I can stat up later.
It's a small one of these.
Oh, by the way, does it have one of those black dragons in it?
So we want to see how powerful the thing
Yes, it does.
wanted us to go fight was.
Do you need this?
Yes, it does have it in there.
The black dragon.
But anyways, a little bit after telling the story to Uncle Aldi, turned into a black dragon and he had some drow.
Yeah, he was starting a coup and the dragon.
Yo,
Turned into a dragon. And it just all went downhill from there.
We had some very strange adventures for people as young as we are.
Oh.
Let's just put it that way.
A couple buildings got destroyed. The goblins came above, started terrorizing people.
So how's Jarl Smith?
He's no longer the Jarl.
Yeah, he's no longer Jarl.
Lord Indel
The High
came
King
in
came around.
and appointed, what was his name, Fulgur?
Torn.
Torn.
Torrent.
The former, I believe, Thane was the position, is now the new Jarl.
Jarl Torvik.
Torrent.
His last name is Torhak.
Torrent.
Torhak.
Okay.
You look a striking resemblance of Uncle Oni.
He's also an ancient. I don't know how old he was.
Striking resemblance.
Uh-huh.
Good enough for me.
He pulls out a journal and takes quick notes.
So,
Yep, so that's why we decided to leave town. We didn't want to be there when they invaded, so.
And wait, what?
the Drow are
Drow.
coming to
Adult.
invade,
The
apparently.
drow are coming to invade Solitude.
In about probably, what is it, a month and a half or 2 months now?
2 months from now.
2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
That's what Alduin swore.
Thank you for this information.
by the way,
I trust,
Very
I
familiar.
trust in your
No, I
ability to
didn't.
give it to the Jarl personally.
This whole
Right, thank you
situation
for
is
this
very
information.
familiar.
hey, Lilith. By the way, is there like any way we could defend ourselves from Aldi, you know?
Don't be there.
Not be there?
Yeah, not.
Books directly in front of you. Is there any cheat codes?
Right.
The book he handed you.
This is the monster
Evil
manual.
seen some shit.
He's a
Evil
scholar.
seen some shit.
He's a scholar of creatures.
He is a scholar of many things. However, there are certain events that have occurred that he is ignorant of.
Hey, 'cause he did not know about this.
Well, because you know the spy network up there just kind of died.
Because all of it kind of died.
And
Yeah.
all of them died?
So that information didn't get relayed out to everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, according to this book, our best defense against them will be to not be there.
Black dragons are mean.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
We are not strong enough for that.
Holy crap, you can breathe underwater? Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of
What?
So I think they're all amphibious. All dragons.
I think most, if not all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one that isn't.
I'm a dragonborn, not a dragon.
I can breathe underwater.
You can.
You have a magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So?
You can't do it naturally.
But
That's
magic comes naturally to me.
No, that's not how that works.
That's like saying people can't ride a bike because it doesn't come naturally to them. Still ride a
Well,
bike.
until they're taught
Yeah.
or possess the ability to do so. No, they
And
can't.
I was taught and I possess the ability to do
Well,
so.
not everyone can.
Okay.
What do you know of this invasion force?
It's supposed to be a really big ship. I forgot what the ship's name was.
Oh, the Jarl ship.
The Jarl ship. His dad was sailing it until he got captured.
I'm
Big
sorry
ship.
to hear that.
We kind of want to go over and rescue him, but it seems pretty dangerous at the moment.
We don't really
We
have,
don't
a,
have
ship.
a ship.
That too.
That is quite the endeavor.
And although like we can't breathe in one.
That's the solution. The endeavor.
Get on a rocket ship and bugger off.
Sure. Let's ask Esmeralda about that and see how that conversation plays out.
Excuse me while I die horribly.
So, all right. This is a lot to take in. And I have a lot of work ahead of me. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated.
The last we were told, Alduin was somewhere under the city.
You said these tunnels connected to the Underdark.
Yeah, he made
It's most
last
likely
we heard. Our last confirmed location was below, where he is now. I think the last time we had that information confirmed was only nearly a month ago. So
more than likely, we should.
I would not speculate to his current location at this point. Just to his probable need for death.
Well, his life is outside of my capability of doing.
Lyra was not amused by this turn of events, to say the least.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Should probably defend against a possible water attack or something like that.
That would make
Well,
sense.
the High King knows about it, so
Yeah.
he should.
Yeah, no, huh. However, they wouldn't be doing this attack if they didn't have something in place to stop the High King from doing what he would normally do.
Good reason would be, or a good question here. Why?
You look at this folder, it looks like a
Why invade?
Why?
Why all of it?
Why all of it? It makes no
I
sense.
need to bump into him again.
It's a pretty strong guy.
Why leave Solstheim to invade Skyrim? It's a losing battle.
I'm not a tactician.
Can I roll history?
Sure.
What are you trying to find out?
Yeah, Nick knows what I'm trying to find out because we've talked about it.
I can't assist him.
No, with knowledge based on history of the Drow, why would they do such a thing? You could help me with that, or I could help you with that. Talk back and forth about a theory. We both are.
+8.
I probably have a plus. I have less.
Probably.
I have less.
Yeah, you have a-
Yeah, I'm the one granting you advantage. Nice.
What was that?
That's a 16. That's a 24.
24. So you recall the parchment and orders and everything, right?
Yeah.
And you recall the Concord.
Yeah. That's which has been done away with.
What do you mean done away with?
Well, no, in Skyrim it's been done away with pretty much, but because Skyrim is basically broken off.
Remember, we're in a new world now.
Yeah.
A whole new-
Concord's totally a thing.
Yeah, just I guess Skyrim.
Remember, we're 200 plus years into the future.
Yep. What I'm driving at there is
So what chunk of history are you trying to remember?
based on the Drow's previous actions and the way they operate, what might they attempt to do in an unstable situation,
So
which is what this is.
yes,
Which is
that's exactly what.
and that the reason that they are trying to do this now is to make certain people look weak and threaten their ability to rule effectively. And that attacking Solitude in this fashion, or invading, makes Indel look like he can't protect or protect anything he's done. He's old, he's weak, and he's feeble. And to push the mentality that they are, that if he's this weak and feeble, then taking back Skyrim isn't as impossible as it seems.
There you go.
That's
I
the
assume
whole.
you share with the group?
Oh yeah. So
They're trying to take over Skyrim.
evil. This seems like this. Lay it out in front of him as well. Be like this.
Well, they would never be able to take Skyrim by themselves.
No. However, if they take a portion of it, if they take Solitude,
What about a couple dragons?
They have at least one dragon.
if they create this chaos, they create doubt. If they create doubt, they prey upon that doubt. And once they've done that, the Empire tries to come back in. Because now with them there and the Empire coming back in, Indel's forced to fight a war on two fronts. And he can't. Not saying it's impossible, but it's a lot more difficult.
Cities have only just gotten back on their feet.
How do we always get dragged into this shit?
Because we're at the center of it.
You've never gotten out.
Yeah. Every time I think
You
they're
just
out,
keep looking
I'm
down
out.
and not stepping away.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Welcome to the story of our lives.
It's like we left Solitude to get out of the war.
That's not that
Right?
easy.
The problem is we have too much information.
Yes.
You have the information that was not able to be sent south.
One writer, one person can make it.
So,
One person can't study. He just done it.
You would have to be familiar with the person. That's that catch-22 right there.
large spans of space.
That we've covered some of.
Yeah.
Now you have met Endel now, so technically you could do ascending and try to do that information. But I don't think he's oblivious to
That's a
the
bad
situation. It's a horrible idea. Let's do it anyway.
Okay.
So, tell them you task him with this to spread the word. James.
Unless he gets stopped by bandits, killed by whatnot, or just decides, screw this shit, I got paid, I'm out of here.
Those bandits work for sure.
Yeah, for us.
So, thank you again. I do appreciate it. I do have work to do though.
Still looking for Lyra.
Yes.
Still looking for one.
Ask if you can keep the book.
If you are able to contact her again, please ask her to stop in.
If we can find her.
And if I find her, I will send her your way as well.
Is appreciated.
It's a very interesting beast share. Did you happen to have a copy of it?
I have the one copy.
It's impressive.
Thank you. I've spent many years.
You could literally ask to borrow it and say, can my unseen servant scribe that all fucking night?
Yeah.
Except that it only lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Can I copy it?
Lots of copying.
I'm just like a tiny servant that is a pin.
Is
Oh.
unseen servant a first level or a cantrip?
It's also a ritual. It's a ritual
so it
first
doesn't
level.
matter.
So maybe you could cast it at a higher level.
I don't think
No.
I don't think it ramps.
I don't,
Oh.
yeah, I don't think it ramps like that.
Not every spell ramps in them.
Just tiny servant.
Yeah.
Literally
That's what a tiny servant
an
means.
animate pen
Right.
that lasts for 8 hours.
Right?
Just writes.
That would be pretty legit.
That is
Yeah,
that is
it
a
would.
spell that he has.
Spell, yeah.
It's doable.
You could ask him.
It also might be his pride and joy. He's just like, I'm not letting anyone.
I would suggest to have extra copies of that. I mean, I have 3 copies of mine.
When I have trust enough in someone to spend the time to make a copy, I will do so.
Not before, damn it.
Right then.
As you guys leave, I think there's only one person with a high enough passive perception to just see it.
Probably me.
Jacob
I
Poo.
believe
What,
it's time.
16?
Mhm.
Actually, Ramirez has a 16 as well.
16?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, there's time.
Then, as you guys leave, you notice that at the edge of the rug, there's chalk marks.
Chunk?
Chalk.
Oh, chalk.
That seem to call like a triangle. And then it's there, it exists. It's two little lines pop out like a little triangle.
Is he still in the room?
He is. He's
Okay.
sitting behind his desk. As you're walking out, you notice little chalk lines on the floor.
Okay.
You're just gonna lift up
You
the
gonna lift it
carpet?
up?
What are you doing,
Just
Ramirez?
cause?
Knowledge Arcana?
Yeah.
So we all see him lift up
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
the
15?
15?
Yeah.
It's a circle of truth.
Circle.
And we were standing on it.
You were standing on it.
Ah, shit.
Hey, that's a dirty trick.
It got him the answers he needed.
None of us lied. None of us even tried to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't try to lie.
Okay.
Guess it worked.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it didn't need to be there.
I mean, you didn't need
He didn't know that though.
Whatever.
So I apologize. In my profession, it's best to be careful.
Fine then.
Okay.
Oh, Lilith, do you think be able to like scribe down one of these, put it on like a piece of paper or something like that?
Excuse me, Mirez. Could you please fix my carpet?
Translation, you're not getting the chance.
Is there any scratches on it?
On what?
The carpet?
It's a carpet.
Like damaged wear
Yeah.
from use.
Your claws?
He's asking, is the carpet old?
No, no. Oh, no. Please place it back down.
Where you
And
got
flatten
where
it
you
back
found
out.
Okay, I was like, I wasn't using my claws. So.
I understood what he was getting.
It's bad. Bad. Alright.
I was like, I could mend it, but I don't see any marks.
As he picks the carpet up higher off the floor, scuffing the circle.
It's just the.
it.
Really.
Okay.
Okay. So,
We
You go back
he
out?
lied to about being told the truth. Being made to tell the truth.
I mean, we didn't try to lie.
None of us even
it's
tried.
the first day he's met you. He doesn't really know you guys.
Right?
And
We're
we come in-
kids.
This was all these times we've been in this circle of truths. We haven't, not
Nobody
once have we even
trusts us.
attempted to lie.
too.
Look, politicians are dirty fucking liars.
Yeah, and we're adventuring
And you're
kids.
adventuring kids.
Yeah.
We are not
Um,
dirty fucking liars.
So you just so happen across seeing these things. It's like, it was there long before you arrived.
Yeah.
But he did tell us to meet him in his office.
Yeah, because his
Out of
thought
his
process
way.
was, it's best not to have this out in the public.
At that
It's
point,
good to
that
know.
right now it just looks like an excuse to get us on a circle of truth.
And it's a good reason to get you on the circle.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys really don't have much else to do for this game day.
I got a place to
Let's-
stay.
let's
so-
Yeah.
check out
let's
the
go
inn.
check out the inn.
You were invited to stay at the keep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we got a room at the Keep.
Is that the name of the hotel? The Keep?
No,
No,
Oh.
No, like the actual like
Oh, I see.
castle.
The castle.
basically.
Castle.
Yeah, you were invited to stay in the castle for the night.
Nice.
As partial payment for the
Cheese.
dragon god cheese.
Well, whatever it is now, I hope
Whatever the hell it is now.
They get it from Fox.
Are there toilets where it's like an opening
Fox cheese.
and it just goes down across the side of the castle?
That's how I used to play.
Are there like toilets where it's just like a hole and it goes down the side of the castle?
No.
Oh, okay. Where were those?
Chamber pots? What?
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah. No, these were like just poop sheets and
Yeah, it was like a little room that was
Okay.
overhang out the end, and you just shit out the hole.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it didn't have plumbing in
Yeah.
the English.
And so like if you looked along like the side of some walls, you'd see like shit smeared.
Permanently. It's never
Yeah.
coming off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, we
permanent
might see
shit
some of those if we visit some
I
castles.
know.
smear. Oh, what's
Do you think they
horrible
still
is
let
that
you use
shit
them?
smears probably
Huh?
You
outlived
still think they let you use
outlived the corpse
No.
of the person who made it.
Right? I left my mark on this world.
Yeah. I wonder if you can like do a DNA test from that shit.
Maybe.
That's
Maybe.
fine.
See who lived here.
There'd be so many people probably.
Oh god, right?
The DNA mashup.
Yeah.
Most prominent DNA profile.
It's who shit you the most. It seemed that the king preferred the east one.
His private chambers, you know.
As the sun rised.
Okay, there's our shitty conversation for the day. Moving on.
Moving forward.
Don't poop at night because you want that heat to bake.
All right, we decided to move forward from this conversation, Shockley.
Alright, so.
All right, you guys get to your rooms. It's very, very ornate rooms.
Do we each get our own room?
You each have your own rooms.
Oh, nice.
Yes, standard stuff. Not like common or crap, but
Guest room stuff.
it's guest room stuff. It's pretty sweet digs. You have your chamber pot.
We don't have to change it, right?
You don't have to change it.
We are guests.
Fucking luxury. Shit in a bucket and make somebody else deal with it.
No, it's a pan. It's a bed pan. Got it.
No, there's a difference between a chamber pot
I know.
and a bed.
I know.
Chamber pots are much bigger.
Yes.
Very, very, very nice, well set bed. Have a little nightstand of sorts. Closet to hang up clothes. A glass of fresh water.
Is there a chest?
There's a foot locker.
How big is the footlocker?
It's underneath the bed at the foot, rather than sitting out in front of the bed.
Can I squeeze on that? Jesus, man.
What? Your cat in a box? What?
Explain to both exist and not exist at the same time.
He wants to be Schrodinger's cat.
Whoa.
No, it was alive and dead at the same time.
What's that?
It was alive and dead at the same time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Poison.
7?
Can I use athletics?
You're gonna force yourself in and start breaking this.
Yeah, try that now.
The cat's gonna futilely try to continue getting in the box. Get over it.
You're halfway in.
If I fits, I sits.
That's what he's trying to do.
But you do this.
You're doing the leg thing, and you like sit in it,
Like half your butt's hanging out.
and like your tail is sitting out, and you're doing the like I'm in
Try.
it,
I'm sitting. I'm in it.
but you can't close the lid. Very much so, can't close the lid.
Look on the bright side. You didn't just sit down into a chest of devouring.
Yeah.
Start poking.
That's
to
how.
make sure it doesn't poke back.
Hey, look, devouring items are how all amazing magical items start. Right, Ben?
Okay.
Consumption is only the beginning. So
I don't want to die.
you poke all the furniture, and none of it pokes
You
back.
poke? Oh, you actually did that?
No,
Okay.
we don't have. I don't have like PTSD from mimics. We haven't dealt with them.
No.
Yeah.
find out that I'm like dead and there's just like half of me.
Don't worry, I purposefully set paranoia.
Oh, I know.
Yo,
There's a mimic there.
There's a mimic on the table.
the table is the mimic.
You always put the mimic miniature out so that way when it's really time for them to clean up,
You're
they're
not
used to
expecting
Yeah,
it.
they're used to it.
So you guys get a wonderful night's sleep, and you can smell the ham, eggs, and bacon.
You weren't offered breakfast though.
We weren't?
It comes with the night.
We were given leftovers, remember?
That's right.
After the banquet.
Leftovers.
We have our breakfast.
And then we have more breakfast.
Second
Second breakfast even.
Second.
And
I'm gonna
afternoon.
take some time the next morning, gather all my things, make sure all the valuables are still where they're supposed to be, and begin morning prayers.
Awesome. God bless you.
Yes.
You wake up from your uncomfortable sleep in a box.
Oh no.
Be thankful he didn't make you take 1 point of exhaustion for that.
I assume you grabbed the pillow.
that there's a hint.
Yeah.
You wake up. Feel proud. Not a lot of people do.
Okay.
It's right up there with that's right up there with I heard that
Or just say this: not everybody wakes up.
Oh.
Be happy you wake up. Not everybody wakes up.
Cool. By the way, were we told not to go in the towers?
You were not told not to go into towers.
We're told not to
Just
go to
the
the outer
ramparts.
walls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, everything you see on the table, you're allowed to traverse. Everything beyond the table, you're not supposed to
You
traverse.
can take
I want to go to the top of the tower and do my morning yoga stretches,
Yeah.
preparing my spells.
Cat's doing yoga stretches.
Yoga. I feel.
Imagine him just like in his
Oh
underwear.
god.
Get down from there!
I can just see him
It's like he's in his underwear going.
like the cat in Downward Dog going through prayer verses.
Yes.
Oh, wait, yeah, you can.
Oh god.
You can do your stretches. It's fine. No big deal. Just not on the edge.
So if I take a little bit of a step back, I'm good.
On the ground.
Okay. Wait. What about for 5 silver?
you try to bribe the guard.
Let him do his morning stretches.
Turn around. There you go.
Turn around.
All right. You bribed the guard to leave. Okay.
That miniature falls. Does that mean he falls?
Yes.
You cats always land on their feet. Let's find out.
It's only.
Rolling acrobatics to resist D6s of damage.
No, it's percentile, bro.
Oh, snap. How high up is he?
Oh, like 30 feet.
3 stories up. A little bit more because it's on the wall.
20 stories.
Well, if he falls down to the second floor, technically it's only 2 stories.
So 20 feet?
I was hungry.
Yeah, bro.
A D6 or 2.
A couple.
2d6. You'll survive.
He'll land on his feet.
Just don't land down into the market. Then you'll take 3d6 plus angry merchant.
And any damages
Especially
that
if you fall
incur.
on his displays. Very angry merchant and property damage you have to pay for. I don't know you.
And time.
Yeah.
More.
More.
I would like to introduce you to Francis.
He tries to kill imaginary friends.
All right. So, everybody does their morning stuff.
Yep.
Eat some.
Van
food.
comes out and says, "Oh, my back is a little stiff.
Your bed okay?
It's not as good as the one back home."
Yeah.
I agree.
You must have a nice bed back home.
It's okay.
Split.
It's literally like magic soft.
Magics.
Literally using magic to make it permanently perfectly soft. You have firm enough
Conform
to
to your
support.
body.
It's one of those things. It's like a living, like gelatinous
Spoiled.
creature under there.
It's a gelatinous cube.
Yes.
Right.
It's
A train.
it's a magical object called
Bed of sleeping.
that is sleeping foam of memory.
By the way, it's
There you
just
go.
for pillow has a catnap cast on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
There you go. I like that.
So
There you
anytime somebody lays down to sleep on that pillow,
Cap of sleeping.
oh, like an eye mask that
Oh,
auto
no,
casts.
yeah.
it's like it's a little
Oh,
item.
nightcap?
Nightcap. It's an actual item.
Yeah.
And it just casts catnap.
Well, basically, so it's I'll guarantee you have a good night sleep.
Well rested in your first roll is with advantage.
But if you botch, you're put in a coma.
Oh.
No, that's not how that works.
That sounds like an amazing curse.
Yeah.
That was like a curse item me at a certain point.
Every night you go to sleep with a wisdom check.
Let's check.
Wisdom check.
Do you wake up with
No, wisdom check for a madness.
For Matt.
like terrifying nightmares?
Oh, no, guarantees
Okay.
you have good sleep. It's just
Okay.
the next day.
That's level 1.
There's a chart. Do you wake up?
No, it's just you sleep perfectly every time you wear it, but the night that you don't.
Oh, right.
So it's basically the nightcap version of a rabbit's foot.
Yes.
It's like from then on you need it.
All right. So what are you doing?
So I guess we meet up.
Eh?
You rally.
We never
Rally the
Oh,
troops?
oh, they're out.
No,
No?
It's another day, I think.
he's out.
Oh,
Did he
He's
escape
the-
or
the
did they
green-
let
Who's that green?
With the green one.
does everybody see him?
Did he escape or is he?
No, he's wandering around the main area.
out for
Killing
good-
people.
Out for good behavior. You can probably see that.
Probably.
Passive 16.
Cat face, what do you see?
You see a green dragonborn wandering around the market.
You go talk to him.
Hey!
What's up? Oh,
I'm not up there. So.
Is your buddy out?
hesitates for a moment. No.
You headed back to the river?
Well, at some point soon, I need to gather some resources.
He just yelled
Okay.
at me. The thing that he was arrested for.
No secrecy
Thing
whatsoever.
he was arrested for.
Yeah.
If I help you gather those resources, will you let me take a look at that book?
He
doesn't have a book.
Copperhead the book.
He doesn't have the
He
book.
doesn't have a book.
Oh,
Copperface had the book.
He explains.
Oh.
That's not my book.
Is he a copper dragon or is he a
Copper.
I think it's
Copper.
bronze?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's bronze. Is the other one. That guy's copper.
No, he's brass.
Oh, wait, yeah, brass. That
Oh,
guy's-
same shade of color.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's
like
pretty
a-
damn close.
where does
It
everybody
goes from
else?
brown
Are
to
people
dirty
outside
reds.
yet?
I'm preparing spells.
That takes like
Morning exercises.
Morning.
I'm taking a walk.
Brass.
yeah. So,
The market has shifted a little bit from fresh fruit to fresh meats.
Fish and stuff.
it's me.
What the hell?
Meats.
Fast travel.
Fast track.
That's some really.
Some really powerful shit.
We need to learn their secret.
Yeah, no kidding. It's all coming through this gate.
Oh my
That's
god.
what I'm thinking. There's this sketch you do with a coffin and a portal.
It's Daniel. What are you talking
I
about?
have no idea that would even be there.
Exactly.
Behind a closed door and a wall.
You literally have to go through a tower and some guards.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you
Sketchy
can't
as
do
shit.
It doesn't mean you can't do it. It's just one of those you would have no reason to know.
Is
So
there?
no, I did it to be trolly.
Yeah.
That underneath of that there's a hole.
Yeah.
And
Is there? Oh my god.
it's like it's not explained. It's just
Okay.
there. And in the professional photos, they have it like blackened out with a skeleton popping.
Okay.
Let me see
And-
it.
That'd be
But
cool.
it's
There isn't anything down
There's
there.
nothing there.
down there. So what I feel like I need to do is like make
What?
my own covers.
It's no,
That
that's
doesn't-
part
that
of the
doesn't-
floor.
That's like connected.
Oh, it's not even a cover. It's just a flat piece.
This is part of the floor.
With the portals from the Tomb of Annihilation.
It works.
Yeah. Covers it up, makes it interesting.
Is there anything interesting when looking down?
A normal day.
Meats.
Meats.
It's the majority of the market has flipped produce.
Where's my miniature now? I don't know where my miniature went. Oh, there. I'm in the market.
So we're all gonna meet up for the morning.
Yep. We meet up. We want to find the green skin fellow.
Where'd he go? He's not there anymore?
Well, he's the one that's on.
Oh, yeah.
He's what?
So he's the
Oh.
one that's
Oh,
on.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's wandering about the market because
Can I
he
see
figured if you guys are around, you'll spot him pretty easy. He is a very tall green lizard man
Among all humans.
amidst humans.
Hey, what's up, man? Where's Goldilocks?
Goldilocks.
Guess he was technically bronze.
Yeah, he's still in jail.
Why'd they let you out?
Good behavior. I'm not so much of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
obvious.
caught that.
Where are you going?
Disagree.
I disagree.
Just gathering some supplies.
What you got there? I look at whatever he's holding. If he's holding anything.
Chicken bones.
All right.
Okay.
Not too bad. Using ritual and stuff, but yeah, you got it.
It's helpful. You grind it up and have really cheap bone meal.
This isn't for your little ritual at the river.
Well, no, not for that ritual, but future casting. Bone meal is very helpful.
Okay.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
We're talking to the green dragon. We all met up and talking to the green dragon.
Where are you right now, Miraz? Are you still up
Oh
there?
yeah, I'm up there preparing my
I
spells.
would have
We
prepared a spell.
Oh,
we gathered.
Okay, then I want to specify that I would have jumped from that to there onto that thing, and then down.
So he's scurrying.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
The guards are probably not happy.
Climb
about
What's
speed.
with all these people doing
Oh,
the same
yeah,
thing
that's
there,
right. So you're good.
The guards are probably not happy about
Yeah,
this turn of
That's why he
events.
doesn't care.
And the guards
Catmandu.
Catmandu.
He sees you as you hop down, and then he turns to go inside. By the time you're jumping down onto the roof, he's back up here. Spots you and turns to
Seeing
inspect
nothing.
out this direction.
Alright.
I saw nothing.
Nope.
Jingle, 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 pocketbook. I saw nothing.
You want to see not gone?
Sit down.
Relax. And right there.
Do I notice anybody watching me?
Perception check?
That is a 20.
You notice there are several guards watching you now.
Are they
Wow.
hostile?
I just saw you jump on the
They
roof.
didn't shoot an arrow yet, so no.
They
Not
haven't. Normal protocol would be to yell at you first.
yet.
And if
Hi.
you didn't cease and desist, they would pursue.
Loose first, ask
But-
questions later.
They haven't like pulled out anything, right?
No, no.
Okay.
That you can see.
Who dat? Oh. Another guard. Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay, what now?
Lilith, are you in the market?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
You're gonna
I don't
finish
know why- I
the
don't know
morning
why I'm
stuff
in the
and
door, but-
I
That's where we
finished
were
the
standing
morning
last.
things and where is Derek's miniature?
Oh, right here.
In the jail.
Not again, damn it. I mean,
So a guard does approach you. If you could please use the designated walkways.
okay.
Thank you.
It's like you don't that translation. You don't want to have that conversation a second time.
The
Walks
conversation won't happen second time. Oh, it might. It'll be a different conversation.
Very unpleasant.
All right, so what's the plan? We don't need to talk to the Jarl again today.
No, we want to talk to
Talk
Greenskin.
to him. You're talking to him.
I'm still missing some components, and I need new candles.
Candles.
Why don't we go see a beekeeper?
Lilith, do you have candles?
I don't have any can. I might have candles. That was Scholar's Pack.
I think Scholar Pack has candles.
Puppy dog, I think I'm allergic to you.
That's
No, it's a priest pack that
I
has
haven't had
candles.
dogs in a while.
The priest pack has candles, not Scholar's Pack.
It does.
You have candles.
I do.
She's serving her food.
You know,
over
if you just try to do that ritual again, they're just going to arrest you again, right?
Why are you doing the ritual?
Well, the dragon gods deserve a connection to our world. And we deserve to be connected with them.
Makes sense.
What do you mean by connected?
With their presence in our world, they provide a source of power.
Well, perhaps Fulgur here can help you.
Is this going to be a friendly dragon? Or more of the I rule over you type of dragons?
They're gods.
This is going to be like a chill god or I rule over you and I want you to worship type of god?
Generally, the metallic gods aren't in the whole. We're gonna rule over you, dominate you.
They aren't?
They're usually
Aren't.
good guys.
They're
They're usually good guys.
out of game. It's usually the dragons like Fox that have that problem.
Which one are you
At
trying to
least
bring
Fox
back
is
now?
lawful.
Copperhead.
The copper?
Which dragon are you trying to bring back now?
Copper, isn't it?
Copper, which is metallic. It's copper or bronze.
Should we tell him about the gold dragon?
Oh.
Oh,
Tell who about
Denmon,
Dimon?
yeah.
Can I
the
roll?
bronze dragon.
Can I roll history for that?
That's some obscure history, dude.
Very obscure.
That's like DC 35. Right?
Lilith's got it.
Jesus.
Well, you probably know where to find that information.
God damn.
If the information exists anywhere, the DM can rule with that feature that the information does not exist anywhere.
But that guy knows about them.
Unworldly.
It's the bronze
He's a
dragon
bronze
god.
dragon. From
For
what
all
I-
we, for all we know,
From what I read in that guy's the bestiary book, the bronze dragon seemed quite nice.
Flip to the beast here.
Specifically the dragon section.
Yeah. She did.
The dragon and dinosaur section.
Well, we know gold dragons.
Do they
are
give you
nice.
power?
They
No.
can.
The
Yeah,
bronze,
that's
the
the
bronze
point.
ones tend to not like be helpful, but not try not interact with people.
Are you guys arguing about
They
this
would
in
be-
game?
they,
Yeah, this is just
they
we're
would,
kind of
in-game
standing on
they
this.
would be capable.
Okay.
They would
He
be
literally
capable.
handed me the moss man and said, "In game, you have this in your hand right now."
Okay.
So
They would be
She immediately
capable
flipped
of granting
it.
power as gods, as Fox is
My
capable
only
of
struggle right
granting
now is
power.
that I have a whole 4 copper left to gather resources.
Ah.
well, what you need?
Could you possibly really
Well,
Besides candles.
he pulls out a piece of paper that's about yay long, and it has about 6 things marked off on it. It's a list
Let's see.
Oh God, we're going on an
of
air.
material.
You guys,
What is the stuff that he means? Like,
The majority of it can actually be found outside of the city in the wild.
what have I already collected on my way here? Because you did specify to collect
Yes.
one of those.
Yes.
So you already have like half of this list on it. However, it's going to consume all the components you have.
so about the whole fact that the guards are probably watching us right now. And
What? Why would some
any,
guards watch?
any attempt to do this ritual again is not going to be met without
Yeah,
opposition.
the only reason they were
Yeah, a chance to
the,
bring
o-
the gods into our
I'm not
world.
saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying you should be careful.
the only reason they were interrupted was because they were causing a ruckus.
Nice.
All we have to do is not cause a
So
ruckus.
Yeah, be quiet.
Who?
Or-
Lyra.
Or make sure no one's there to
Not
notice.
sorry.
Or
be
golden, or gentle heart.
Gentle heart. Sorry.
How's it going?
It's like scanning the crowd as war chit chat.
By the way, would it be possible to
How
bring
much-
Talos too?
Alice is already here.
Oh,
So how much would these reagents cost if I were to have to buy them?
In the end, 20 gold.
Jesus.
20.
What is so
That's
expensive?
a really cheap
It's the
ritual.
amount.
Oh, it's the amount.
Oh dear.
5 pounds of peat salt. 3 gallons of goat milk.
You take note that
blood.
this is
No, goat's milk.
take note that this is
1 chicken.
around the river, underneath the bridge.
We're in Skyrim.
That,
we're gonna die.
Oh, it's a
Skyrim.
huge.
It's a huge area.
So it's such a large area. There's no doing this quietly or
Does,
something.
does the ritual need to be performed at a certain time of day?
No? Why do you ask?
I just think we can do it at night.
She's a
when no
witch.
one's watching.
Then less people will be able to notice the
Do
storm.
you have greater invisibility?
No, but invisibility.
Oh.
Greater visibility is only combat actions.
Mm.
Like that's the only benefit of greater visibility.
How about hallucinatory terrain?
Hallucinatory terrain.
Yeah.
They create a
So you're gonna
difficult
make it
terrain.
look like something else?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's actually very useful. Yeah.
And this is how we brought
Whack that.
and this is how we brought the dragon
Works.
apocalypse.
But
Here, this is how we started the dragon apocalypse.
We brought them to fight the drow. Works.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dragon fight the drow.
The Wrath of the Dragon have taken care of our problems before.
And
They'll
then
do it again.
The other dragons could kill that dragon. We could have a King Kong type deal.
I just think it'd be cool to perform something this large.
Yeah.
You're like drooling back to do a large ritual.
So
I would need to see the actual. This is bargain.
Buddhist.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
do we see him?
The golden dragon.
Oh, that's right. He was cool.
Weren't we looking for him?
do we notice them?
I was.
You hear
He was
music
looking
playing.
Does it sound familiar?
It's definitely that noble playing.
Yeah.
It's,
The fucking bard that fought the cheese.
Fake.
The cheese.
Fit.
That stopped.
That there be
Foley from cutting
fit
the
playing.
cheese.
All right.
And you turn to look, and he's playing for Gentle Heart.
Gentleheart. I bail on this conversation and go talk to Gentleheart. I've been looking him for 2 days.
Vulgar?
I'll come
What?
back to this.
What do you see?
Hand the paperback.
Good.
And go.
Oh, right. Short.
Yeah,
This
okay.
area is technically crowded.
Yes.
It's busy.
It is.
Busy. Yeah.
Because
I see
most of
our
the townsfolk come up into the keep
Friend?
for this.
Friend. Okay.
So see what wares people are selling that catches the eye.
Meat.
Not to me.
There's only meat.
Lots of meats. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff.
Same as yesterday, basically, but with significantly more meat, less fruit.
Less fruit.
I guess we're going to talk to Gentleheart then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens to the green guy? Does he like follow us, or
No, he's still walking around.
but we just kind of like ended the conversation?
I don't. You guys.
I said,
continue the
yeah, I
conversation.
said I needed to.
He's Skyrim NPCs at that point. He's just-
Okay.
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 I'm going to go back to my
To heck with you guys.
my previously developed subroutines.
There you go.
Exactly.
Excuse me while I follow follow an hourly thing you know nothing about.
Need more information about original play.
Right?
Yeah.
The other guy's got the book.
Yeah, that
He's-
we need
he's
to wait
who
for
we
him
need
to
talk
be released before I talk to him.
If he's released.
Right.
So, Golden Dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up, my dragon friend?
Oh, for the love of God. Oh my. Tell me you don't say that out loud.
I
Oh, he
am
probably does.
Dragonborn, so are you. You should be talking to one of us. It's
I
a crowded
hope
place.
so. I hope someone that would be like, oh, okay.
Hey, hello. And he turns and is still listening to the music, kind of bobbing back and forth.
He likes
Likes
music.
the-
That's
likes the
great.
music.
Playing the music,
Is,
yeah.
it, is it a good
It
song?
was
It's a
denied
decent
music
song.
for
It's a decent
centuries.
song. Good job.
He,
Oh, that's true. That man has like
Been
PTSD
trapped for
or something.
centuries.
Right?
dude's playing at like 25 right now.
Oh man.
Like
You're right.
he's strumming really
Damn.
nice.
Agreed. This does sound
So
Is there like a hat somewhere collecting change?
nope,
No.
refuses to collect change.
Oh. Okay.
You don't like the loot. You like try to toss like coins into the thing.
I would miss so
Yes, you
bad.
would.
I am like,
Oh,
right, but
You
between
throw
his
it,
fingers, but
and it
between
hits him in the
series.
eye.
He
I am not
rolled a
wrong.
9 to hit a stationary object laying on the floor.
Yeah, -1 for dex, okay?
It's okay.
You're not.
Oh,
You roll average and then a minus
Imagine
one.
you did.
Oh, you try to throw it into the loot or whatever, and then it's like you throw when you hit him in the eye. And it's a crit damage.
Critical failure, roll damage. Do I have to add my strength mod?
Aw.
No, you roll with it, so.
Okay, so that -1, they still got a
Well,
3
it's a
damage.
thrown item, not a shot item, right? When you add your, or is that Pathfinder?
That's Pathfinder.
No idea.
So yeah,
I guess
Okay,
you
so
could
you
argue you throw his strength, but just at 4 black.
Spend some time listening to the music. And as it ends, he asks, I hope you all enjoyed your stay at the keep.
we did. Thank you
This is
kindly.
very nice.
He's nice.
Rumors here tend to get out of hand very quickly.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Especially when they're helped along.
I do very little helping.
And how much helping does Rima do?
That's a good question. She's like across the market right now, doing her thing.
Okay.
As
Try to sell that cheese for a bit more.
his gentle heart looks to you and says, "There's definitely something going on up in the clouds."
Over the clouds.
Yes, we've been wanting to talk to you about that.
We think it's that have to do with the 2 dragonborns that are doing a ritual to bring a bronze dragon back from
Bronze dragon
somewhere.
god.
Raising the eyebrow.
What was his name
he's
again?
right over there. I have his name. It is Eller Joman.
That is the dragonborn over there.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the god.
Oh, that god's name was Denmonto.
No. No.
Devourer of worlds.
Does this
No,
mean
no,
Holy
she's not
Dragon?
here.
Well,
Shit.
huh?
Is he a friend of yours?
Define friend.
Ally?
Acquaintance? You talk to him once or twice?
Are you a god?
Do they offer you coffee?
All dragons probably think they're gods.
I
To be
believe
perfectly
I believe
honest.
the title God is a bit stretched here.
He's he definitely thinks highly of himself.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, he is gold.
Yes.
No, this is Gentleheart saying about
Oh.
Okay.
Say we were to bring him back. That'd be a good
Bring him
thing.
here.
I would say back from where?
I don't know.
Just
How about bring him
another dimension.
here? 'Cause I don't know where he is currently.
We have a dragonborn that seems to, though.
Have you talked to him?
No.
Because, you know, if somebody cast some high-level magic bullshit and sucked me off to a place that I wasn't ready to go, I don't think I'd be very happy about that.
You don't want that
But you
back
wouldn't have
again.
met us.
different circumstance.
Translation: angry dragon be angry.
That's a good
Well, we
point.
could just let them take the fall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's, I do not believe that is the correct thing.
I wouldn't want to summon an angry dragon. Regardless. I don't know.
Oh, I can
Really?
guarantee you he wouldn't be angry coming in. It's realizing what has happened that would end up making him angry.
What happened?
You taking him from wherever he was, doing whatever he was.
What about just having a portal open?
To where?
We don't know.
It's true.
There's a
Word
book.
is.
They have one of these, a book
We have to
called
find out where he is
Can you
first.
put him to
Something
sleep?
and Ways.
Runes.
Runes and Ways.
Runes and ways.
It's interconic.
Is there a way that you could possibly get the book from him so we can learn more?
Besides taking it by force?
Yes, yes.
Huh?
I'm sure.
Could ask for it.
He'll show it to me if I assist him with the ritual.
Well, we're gonna help him.
Well, maybe.
Why
I'm
not?
for helping him, but if I want to take this dragon from
Aw.
the place where he wants to be, if he was trapped like our friend here in some weird side dimension, then
That'd
then
be a
yeah,
different story.
that'd be a different story. I would be happy.
Are you done now?
But if he's just chilling at home,
It definitely sounds like we need to gather more information.
agreed.
Don't want to start a war here again.
Wasn't our fault.
Whatever. Think of the repercussions after the fact.
Huh. Is that what works well for you?
If anything, we've lessened the effect of the war
Is that why
because
you
we
went to
caused
prison?
them to preemptively strike faster.
Whoa.
Or they were
Yeah.
prepared.
We also
holding
got
cell.
somebody else to pay attention to things.
Yeah.
So some important things. So,
So I'm going to get some breakfast, visit me some Dragon Bridge, and
Oh, you're going to the bridge?
yes,
it's just a bridge.
But it's shiny.
No, the water.
There's some strange light underneath the bridge as well.
Well, we think it's because they didn't finish their ritual.
Water's
And
moving.
forever.
saw that when I was flying over, but I haven't had a chance to get over there and look directly at it yet.
The water's moving weird too. It's got like little whirlpools. I haven't tried changing the direction, but we throw a rock in it.
It didn't
What
do
did that
anything.
It went into the whirlpool.
Sank to the bottom. Rock. In the river.
Strange magic things happen.
Reach. Pull out Bobby Jack.
Careful with that.
Yeah.
Notices you have Wabajack.
Yes, strange magic things do happen.
Careful with that.
I'm aware.
I swear at the rate we're collecting stuff and you open
Yeah.
up a museum, lock everything away.
Right?
You're right.
More of a
You do not
tower,
do not
a vault,
Labyrinth.
a vault.
A labyrinth.
A vault? A vault, you say?
That's the name of it. The labyrinth.
Vaults.
Oh, he's a gold dragon, so he's selling stuff and things.
He's probably got some stash somewhere.
By the way, do you know anything about Alduin?
Dragon, the world leader.
Ancient black dragon?
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
You know the one that's like underneath Solitude?
No, he probably thinks
What?
you're referring to the World Eater.
Yeah, he may
Yeah.
be who we brushed into.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
Black Dragon.
He was a
He's
guy with the
super
same
big.
name.
He's supposed to be dead.
Killed like really high.
Right now, that's
Powerful
what he
wizards.
asks. Is you mean the ancient black dragon that the Dragonborn killed
Maybe?
Maybe?
300 some odd years ago?
He would know about the Dragonborn.
He has been here long enough to catch luck.
Okay, that works.
Because he's been going around and asking people shit.
That's true.
He's
You probably get some
he
really
is
weird
From
uh,
being in prison for 1,000 years, what's happened? Give me every major political and social event that's occurred
In the last 300 years.
in the last
Now
1,000
Sky.
years.
In Skyrim. Alone. Let's start there and then branch out.
That very well could be. I mean, killed like, some pretty powerful mages, took down the Blue Palace.
Tried stage 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Drow are headed to Solitude soon.
Uh-huh.
What dealings would Drow have in Solitude?
They seem to be under the command of Alduin.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's the same Alduin, but I mean, it's a black dragon of the same name.
And we're out of there because, like, geez, that's like a huge army that's coming. And, like, without help and stuff like that, we would, like, die.
We're just kids.
That's why we're not in Solitude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys have a king, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in Dawnstar.
Yeah, he showed up, like, for a
He knows.
little bit. But that was after the whole thing. He wasn't actually able to help us.
He's probably thousands of leagues away.
I'm gonna say we'll talk with their prefix.
Your king should take care of you. It is his place to deal with such matters.
Sounds about right.
Listen, dreams.
Man, that sure helped the card captain.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
harsh.
We need to find more out about the bronze dragon before bringing him.
Yeah.
Well, you know of him.
Don't know him personally.
What can you tell
What
us?
kind of duty is
He's very quiet, kind of to himself.
perfect.
Be surprised if he'd even want to come here.
Okay.
Could we try to make contact with him?
And do you know
I
how?
mean, I think they try to find him.
We don't even know if he's on this plane.
Oh, you have a way to contact people that aren't on.
I'm familiar with him.
You haven't met him.
I suppose, yeah.
Can I be familiar with someone I've only heard of?
No, probably not.
Well, let me see what I can go do.
Enjoy your morning.
Okay. Thank
You as
you.
well. He turns around and flicks a platinum at Pip.
Wow.
Alright.
Pip does the have to go reach for it and then stops himself
Still
Okay.
Just
and
things on the ground.
then lets it hit the ground as he's walking away.
just a platform.
Only
Do
10
you
gold.
want
It's
that?
only a month's pay.
Ask Pip.
For
Do you
skilled
want that?
labor,
That's to say that's 2 days for skilled
Yeah.
pay.
It's 2 gold a day for a skilled laborer.
I thought it was 5 gold a day.
No.
Yeah.
2 gold a day.
Well, it's 5 days then, 5 or 2
So then
days.
5
Yeah,
days.
okay,
That's
That-
that's a lot of money right away.
That's a week's pay?
Yeah.
whatever.
That's a week's pay?
You gonna grab that or what?
Strums and begins to walk away.
Grab it off the ground?
What?
He's gonna-
Okay.
He's not gonna pick it up, I guess.
He doesn't want it.
Oh, great in front.
Is he still in the market?
You want to roll perception? You do not see him.
He is God.
Oh, look over the top of the ground.
13.
I'll roll. Let's go. Okay, I've got it. It's a class skill for me.
I'm not gonna spot him.
Those things.
I couldn't find him.
17.
So, as you guys are looking for stuff, he trips over himself,
Okay.
crashing over some barrels on the far edge of the
Oh,
market.
jeez.
As he does, I'm so sorry. Misstep.
Did he just try to clumsy steal? Hey, I'm gonna fake
Is he
being
trying to
clumsy.
steal? Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna pretend that I'm clumsy so I can steal the things.
And we noticed him stealing the things.
If he is stealing the things.
If he's
If we
stealing
notice.
Who we notice.
I go over to our green friend.
Yeah, but we were gonna talk to him anyway.
things, person markets. Like you've dirtied up all my stuff in this barrel. I am so sorry. I will help you clean up.
You can steal quite a bit, considering that list of stuff.
Oh, by the way, like, toss the chip at the green man.
The plaque.
Yeah, toss the plat at the dude. Hey man, we got this. The bar didn't want it.
Like shock in his eyes. Like
You just threw a week's pay at a dude?
It's like 100.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like $100. Here.
Oh, here, have it.
wow, thank you.
All right.
That's amazing.
So, what do you know about this bronze dragon?
Oh, a little bit.
Do you even know if he wants to come here?
Well, he has worshippers here. Of course he'd want to come here.
If someone worships me, I want to get away from freaks. Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, look,
How gods get power?
guy over there is a little weird, okay, but not all of his followers can be that weird.
You hear that?
Yeah, he didn't say anything about him.
Oh, okay.
Talking about
He didn't say
bronze-
all dragon worshippers are weird, just that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't get in trouble.
You know, it could have been implied a lot of directions on that.
Yep. So.
I know he won't be mad.
So, why don't we go buy the things and just start chalking it up?
That's the plan.
So you have some kind of rapport with this, with the bronze dragonborn, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Hey,
so,
What?
interesting.
so if that's the case, and we're going to in any way help you, it would be of great assistance if we could see that book, Persuasion.
Oh, we're talking to the Dragonborn now?
I'm talking to Green.
To be completely honest with you, I've tried. He's like an old maid holding on to her dead husband's handkerchief. Just won't let it go.
Okay. We can't help you unless we know what this ritual entails.
Yeah.
I mean, got most of the way through it the first time around.
By yourself?
Well, with him, but I mean, working off of memory, I got the list.
Modified 20, so I mean, I did roll well, but
Do you need to say anything during the ritual?
Of course.
It's not that we don't know what the ritual entails, it's that it's not that we can't help you, it's that we won't help you unless we know what the ritual entails.
The platinum wasn't helping, apparently.
He said need 50 gold of stuff, you get 10.
20 actually is what he said.
Oh, 20? All right. So, you have it.
Yeah, the other half.
Yeah, he can gather the stuff outside of town.
Yeah.
Total, it would be 20. You can give him the 10 gold worth of stuff you have, and we've given him 10 gold. We're there.
We don't know where we're bringing this dragon from. He could be pretty mad that, you just, going around his regular day if somebody teleports on top of
So,
some
I mean,
secret
I wouldn't
bridge.
be mad.
But that's you.
Yeah, but you're not a bronze dragon.
Were they at what were these was this dragon at one time here?
Certainly. There were all dragons
So
here.
who sent them away?
The old gods.
Which
Which gods?
Which ones?
Oh, the ones that are all dead now.
So what you're telling me is not only did they do what they did to Fox, they did that to all the dragons.
Well, it can't be certain that that fate befell all dragons, but they all kind of disappeared about the same time.
Okay, so I
Maybe.
feel like he would be more than enjoy to be back from whatever prison the Dremora put upon him.
Assuming it's
Okay, well, once your buddy gets out, we'll try to explain to him then
Then we need the book.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to keep the book, obviously. I just need to read through
You
it.
can copy down what you need, right?
It's almost a whole book.
All right. Well,
Where do we
How long until your buddy
talk to
gets
the
out?
dragon again?
Well, could be days.
who
Could be days.
could someone pay the fine?
Could you get the
Could
book
some-
from him?
Could someone pay the fine
No,
that's
he
levied
will
against
not
him?
give up the book.
No.
I don't know if there is a fine.
If
Well, let's ask the half.
Let's ask what happened.
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead, bud.
Let's go.
I need to gather supplies.
Okay.
We just gave him the money. He didn't just instantly get supplies. He's
Yeah.
gotta go shack.
Just don't get arrested again.
That's the plan.
Hey Lilith, by the way, we could just cast like Zone of Silence and stuff like that and just muffle all noise coming from this area so there's no ruckus.
Let's go like an hour.
Like, you don't have to have it placed on it, you could just have it like on the other side of the.
So we're gonna go into the garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cells.
You go do things.
Where?
Yeah, what's up with them then? With me.
He's successful in gathering the things he needs.
Is he successful at finding prison cell?
Oh, he's not going with his shopping.
No, he's shopping.
Wonderful.
Shopping.
Shop out for shoes. He just has some like gold ornate shoes now.
So it's
What do bronze dragonborn eat?
Eller Dome.
Aquatic things
Dome.
like crustaceans and
the
like.
only half orc in the city.
Oh, god damn it. Norgush.
Norgush?
It's spelled Gnorgush.
Okay. Gordon?
Norgush.
So we're gonna go talk to him.
Strong arm.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Strongarm.
Oh, Bulgar is it?
Well, that's correct. So, this gentleman, gesture over to the cell.
You see him reading his book.
What's he in for?
Disturbing the peace.
It's a long time to be in for disturbing peace.
Well, when someone proves themselves to be what I'm looking for. Irate,
Irrational.
irrational, we tend not to release them so quick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there a fine?
Just time.
I walk over to the cell here and see what he's doing.
Reading his book.
Read his book.
Can we read over his shoulder?
Certainly.
Want to cast the compliment and just
Okay.
read over his shoulder?
So it goes into detail of biblical statements. It's very, very over the top religious statements.
Which would make perfect sense to me.
Yes.
Which makes a lot of sense to you. Begins to, he's like back at the beginning again.
Yeah.
And it talks about the beginning, the
Okay.
creation of time.
Okay.
You just need to tear away all the crap that is to get the part you need.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Speaks of the 10 dragons during the first light of creation,
Day of creation.
and donning additional blah, blah, blah,
Yep. Okay.
It's through.
So, hey, buddy. How you doing? In Draconic.
That's exactly what you say, huh?
Yep. That is how I say that.
It cast cabinet.
I have had better days.
Can you look to the part about the ritual?
You really just say that to him?
Yeah, she's impatient.
I'm engrossed in a book.
It says, when I'm ready to cast it.
I'm thinking about helping you. I need to know more information.
What would you like to know?
About
The part
dragon.
about the ritual
And about the dragon
and
himself.
about where the dragon's coming from.
Oh, it should be coming from the ether.
He's got to come from somewhere. He's not just nowhere and then here.
It's everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Lilith, I'm not feeling a very high opinion for religion from your general direction at the moment.
She's a witch. What are you pulling from her?
Which science?
A witch of science. That's
Magical
hilarious.
sciences.
Yeah, magical science.
Blinded by
Alchemist.
science.
Alchemist, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, an alchemist and a wizard.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
However, the last one was more terrifying.
Goes to explain that the dragon gods tend to traverse many planes of existence, and there's something that has been keeping them from our plane for many, many years. And this portal, this gate that we can create, will open our world to many planes of existence.
And you think dragging them here, they would want that?
It's just a doorway, is the way it's being worded, I believe.
Yes. So
It's a
door.
choice.
Again, I'd have to look up
It's a
the
choice.
ritual. This is him saying it. This is the crazy guy saying it.
You
Yeah.
don't know. You don't know that he's crazy. He could be
Yeah.
completely
He's
sane.
talking about summoning a dragon out of the ether. He's crazy.
That just
I have spouted crazier nonsense. than
Yeah.
this.
And how do you know you're
you're
not
just
crazy? to me?
no.
That's fair.
You see, it's not that he's crazy. It's that you're impatient and you want your answer right now. You are being denied a mystery and you don't like it.
Factual individual.
No,
Yeah.
you are being denied a mystery and you don't like it.
So. You're not getting out of here anytime soon, are you?
Well, I keep having run-ins with him.
Lend us your tome, and we will take care of the gate.
I'm sorry, but I cannot trust my tone to strangers.
I pull out mine.
It is my duty.
I pull out mine. The sigil of Fox on it.
When you take notes, your tome,
Yeah.
is like half the size.
Oh, I'm aware,
Yes.
but it's still my tome, right?
So would it be possible if I could copy the requirements for the ritual?
How do I know you wouldn't corrupt the ritual?
Because your green friend will help me.
We already gave him money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good money.
for supplies.
With reluctance, I accept.
I figured you were at least gonna make us roll persuasion with disadvantage for that shit because he's stubborn as hell.
He opens the tome and allows you to make a copy.
I put that in my spell book.
I try to commit as much of that to memory as I possibly can.
It is an outrageous amount of effort. Also includes shouting, and a lot of it.
Includes what? Shouting?
Shouting,
A lot of
Oh, shouting.
ways of the voice, and a lot of it.
Right.
Did you check your stream time recently?
And we are at 60 seconds.
So, what does this ritual look like? Does it look like a gateway or summoning a creature here?
No, it's definitely a gateway.
Okay.
It's most definitely a gateway.
Gateway! Open the gate.
Stargate.
Open the gate.
Well, I'm convinced. Let's do this shit.
It makes it awakens the bridge into a permanent gate.
So it'll stay there?
So it'll stay there.
Oh, great.
Let's do it. I'm gonna try to roll for remembering as much of this thing as I can.
We've got a copy of
That's
it.
perfect.
Well,
That's fine.
well, I guess we have
However,
a copy.
we're down to our last 20 seconds of this clip. So I thank you all for watching, and we will catch you in the next stream.
Good luck remembering that. It's like someone